Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another update video. And this is kind of an update video that I do every single year, ever since I think either 2020 or 2021. So if you want to see my mental state from all the other years, be sure to go check those out as well. And before I start, this might sound a little weird out of context, but I'm so happy to actually be talking again. For the last 2 weeks of December, I was sick, and most of the sickness was in my throat, so it hurt to talk, it hurt to eat, and obviously I did not sound good at all. And for some reason, there was like a day where instead of my voice being deeper with sickness, for some reason my voice was stuck at like high mode. And I think the only evidence I have of that is a voice message that I sent in a group chat.
I can't help it, man. I can't help it. My freaking voice is stuck like this. What am I gonna freaking do?
But yeah, I've been sick for the last 2 weeks. Well, I'm not sick anymore, thankfully. Finally, for the last few days, I've actually have been feeling better. But now my mom's sick because I think I made her sick. So hopefully she doesn't give her sickness back to me. But yeah, even though that I was sick for 2 weeks this month of December, I was also sick for 2 weeks in November. And usually for the last couple of these update videos, I usually record these in like the middle of November. But since I didn't feel really that good for most of November and also most of December, I'm recording this a lot later than I usually do, a lot later into the year. But yeah, I don't know if I've actually explained the premise of usually what my update video is, but I'll give you a rundown right now. So we are going to be looking at 2 different documents here, and it consists of video uploads, goals, plans for next year. And for the goals part, we're going to see if I succeeded in my goals that I wanted to complete in 2025, and then new goals that I have set myself for 2026. But yeah, we're going to go back and forth between these documents here that I have pulled up. So if you can see from the top here of this document, this shows a list of how many videos, any type of videos, whether it's regular videos, shorts, live streams, pretty much anything recording related. These are the stats of the number of videos that I posted from every year ever since I have made this channel. Now, we're not going to go through all of them because obviously we go through them like every year. So, but what I will go through is my 2024 videos. In 2024, I uploaded 40 videos in total, and my goal for 2025 was to upload over 50 videos. Now, did I do that? I did not. For the videos I have posted in total this year, including this video and the next video that's going to be coming out New Year's Eve, I will have posted 35 videos, which is not at all the goal that I set, but it's not too bad. I definitely should have uploaded a lot more videos this year, and I was actually pretty consistent in uploading, like at least the beginning of 2025. But ever since the summer hit, like, I don't know what happened. I kind of know what happened. Now, how my consistent uploading kind of stopped was a video that I was trying to work on started to take a long time to edit, and that is the barn video right here from Tectonic SMP Season 2. And the reason why that video took forever to edit, because I guess I should probably give some context. It took me quite a few months for me to actually get to posting it and have it fully edited. Now, whenever I did start editing it, I was still on that weekly mode, cranking out the videos every week. But whenever I started to edit it, it was around 4th of July time, and I do a lot of stuff during 4th of July weekend, so that definitely delayed it a bit. But then after 4th of July, me and my family go on this week-long trip that we do every year, and we just all went camping. Now, obviously, while I'm camping, I am probably not going to edit videos. And so after camping was done and I was back home, a lot of the rest of the story is kind of on me. It's kind of my fault, but I pretty much procrastinated for a while. I don't even know if I said that word right. And I procrastinated because it was honestly a pain in the butt to edit that video, because there would be times where I would like go into the editor here and there and try to edit it. And the reason why it was such a pain in the butt is because most of that video is a time lapse, and the video in total, like, in total time, like edited together, is an hour long. And it was like at least like 50 raw footages that I went through and sat and watched. And the worst thing about the video is that I didn't really know if the video was turning out well, because for some reason my editor that I use, Lightworks, it doesn't really visualize time lapses really well. So whenever I try to watch the time lapse, it just stops. So I literally had no idea what the time lapse at all looked like until the video was fully done and processed. And you know, whenever I was editing it, I kind of just felt a little defeated because I didn't really know how good the video was, which I do think the video did turn out well. So I do recommend watching it because I had fun recording it. It was a pain to edit though. But yeah, it was honestly just kind of defeating because like in the editing process, I don't know if it's good at all. So that's why I procrastinated so much, because I'm just like, why am I doing this if I can do something else like this, that? But the one thing that kind of annoys me the most is that I really had anything else to do. For some reason, there was like a big chunk of the summer where I know I needed to edit something or I needed to work on something else. And my brain was just like, no. Pretty much that's what it said. It was just like, no. Don't want to do that. So there were some days during the summer where I literally just sat in my chair here, either just staring into space, thinking about ideas of things, or I, of course, recorded videos, which, by the way, I'm very backed up on. And then if I wasn't recording videos, I was just talking to my friends online, or I was just sitting in this chair watching Instagram Reels or whatever I was doing. So the summer of 2025 was kind of a blur for me. And that's kind of why most of the consistent uploading for this channel kind of slowed down, because I was doing weekly honestly really good. It just jumps right here from like the repo video from 6 months ago, and then after that it's the barn video from 2 months ago. And the reason why I procrastinate so much as well in terms of like trying to edit these videos, at least some of my recent ones, is because if you don't know, I am very backed up in videos. So the videos that you see that are on the screen right now, all of these, I guess besides the repo ones, the repos ones are this year, but the beginning of this year, 2025. And the rest you see on screen right now are from 2024. Like, my videos being so backed up is so bad that literally this video from 7 months ago is literally posted, or has... What's my brain doing? This video was recorded in 2023. Luckily, to my knowledge, I don't think I have any more 2023 videos. But the reason why I feel like I'm procrastinating a little more is because since these videos are a lot older than, obviously, present day videos that I'm recording, which right now, like, there's a big chunk of videos that I'm very excited to post. But right now, I want to still post the older videos before the newer ones, just so that there's like date consistency. But also at the same time, that's also why I'm procrastinating, because I still love all these videos that I have uploaded here, and I still recommend the videos that are all shown on this screen here, because I am very proud of a lot of them. But with the videos that I am recording now, present day, I am a lot more hyped about than the ones that I am posting now. And I hope it doesn't sound like that I don't want to post these. It's just that I'm so backed up that a lot of my newer projects will not be seen until probably the end of 2026 or 2027. That's how backed up I am. And I guess for, I know I've been saying procrastinating a lot, but now that I say this out loud, it's more of being overwhelmed. And that's kind of why I procrastinate on a lot of this stuff recently, a lot of these videos. But I am hoping that next year I will get back on the wagon of consistently posting once a week. And actually what I've been doing recently, since I still want to consistently upload, if I miss a week of posting a regular video, I decide to live stream instead. which is actually a series that I have started. And the series is pretty much if I win Hypixel blah blah blah, the stream ends, which I have been loving so far. At least some of them. They're kind of a pain in the butt sometimes in terms of some games where I want to do every single game on Hypixel, but a lot of the games are dead. Some of the games I have to wait like over an hour to actually play a single game, which is annoying, but hopefully the stream is still entertaining. Because even though I'm sitting in like a lobby waiting for the game to start, I still get to talk with my chat, if there is a chat, because sometimes there are people who aren't watching the stream currently, but then for some reason it gains a bunch of views after the stream is over. Like for one, this Bed Wars stream here, I believe this was at like 15 views after the stream was over, and then now it's almost at 100, which is crazy to me. And that's actually kind of shocking to say out loud. I am now realizing how many views that is for a live stream compared to past live streams. Like literally the last time I was at least above 100 views for a live stream was a live stream that I did on Bedrock 4 years ago. So even though there aren't like current viewers that watch the stream at that very moment, there is times where there is. But even when I end the stream, it's still cool to see that there are people watching, I guess, what would you call it? The VOD? I don't know what VOD stands for, but I know that there's a bunch of VOD channels. You would technically call these a VOD, right? Since these aren't streams anymore. These are just videos that were streams. But I don't know. It's still cool seeing the views come in for these streams whenever the stream is over. But there are a lot of times where I am kind of just sitting in the stream by myself and there's nobody watching, which is a good time to say, if you do see me live, feel free to tune in. I am completely down to chat with you. If I'm ever waiting in the lobby, it's great to see what people are up to and start a little conversation. And it just makes time go by a lot easier for me and possibly whoever else is watching. All right, I think I got a little too distracted talking about live streams. I kind of forgot what I was saying. A long story short, I want to try to consistently post every single week in the year of 2026, which is why I have still set my goal next year for over 50 videos, which there is technically 52 weeks in a year. So it is quite a hard goal, but even if I'm like in the 40s and even close to 50, I will be happy about that. I'll be honestly really happy if I somehow get over 50 videos in a year, because the last time I did that was in 2020. All right, the next thing I have on the list here is I set a goal for myself to get to 800 subs before 2026. Now, did I successfully do that? No, I did not. But still 727 subscribers. So I have gained, if my math is correct, around 30 subs this year, which is great. But I do kind of wish I am, at least now present day, I kind of wish I'm at over 1,000 subs, because I believe I can do that. And I think I can do that if I do consistently upload and have a good, actual, consistent schedule. But yeah, right now, I'm at 727 subs by the time that this video is being recorded. Will we get to 800 subs before 2026? It's technically not there yet by the time this video is posted and is recorded right now. It's not over. Feel free to get me to 800. I know it's going to happen, but it would be a Christmas miracle. But yeah, even though I didn't hit my goal of 800 subscribers before 2026, I have set a new goal. And even though I did not hit my 800 sub goal, I decided to go higher with my goal. And my new goal is 1,000 subs before 2027. I have been making content, any kind of content on YouTube for 8 years now. In strictly 7 years on this channel. I feel like it's kind of sad at this point to not have 1,000 subs from how long I've been doing this. It has been a dream of mine to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I really believe I can do it if I stay consistent with uploading and everything else that happens in the background. But yeah, that is my goal. 1,000 subscribers before 2027. feel free to subscribe if you want to help me get there. All right, so the next thing on the list is my collab goal in stats. So in 2024, I collabed with 62 people, and my goal for 2025 was to collab with 100 people. Now, did I succeed at that? I did not. But for total collabs, 65 people for 2025, I'm not mad at that. And I don't know how long I've had this as like my goal for every year. I think it's been every year to collab with over 100 people. But if I never complete it, that doesn't hurt me too much if I never do. Because this 65 is still good. It's kind of just a side goal. Like, if it happens, it happens. But yeah, the same goal still stands for next year. In 2026, I will hope to collab with over 100 people. Now, for this long list here, and also another long list for the other document, here's my list of stuff that I wanted to post this year for 2025. And I'm just going to go through what I did do, what I didn't. What it says here, what's happening in 2025. What I said was Tectonic SMP Season 2, which, successful. I did do that this year. And then the next thing I put was Brown Hat Reacts. And if you didn't know, Brown Hat Reacts is a channel that I created to react to any kind of YouTube video that someone recommends me in my Discord server. And in 2023, I decided to post on that channel every single day. I don't think I ever missed a day. There was times where I almost did, but I did successfully post 365 videos. But past me said that I was going to bring back Brown Hat Reacts. That did not happen. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it's going to come back in 2026 either. I have no idea. But to be honest, Brown Hat Reacts isn't really my main priority. It's not, it's a channel that I'm not really, I don't know what the right word of it is. I want to say it's not a channel that I'm not really, I want to say proud of, but I do like that I have it. It's a channel that I'm not passionate about, because obviously all I'm doing is reacting to other people's videos that they put effort in, or some videos that didn't have any effort at all, but still somehow had more effort than me, because all I'm doing is watching the video. And I don't know, ever since I started watching Jack's films a few years back, with his whole series of like him watching reaction channels and what to do and what not to do for reactions, it kind of gave me a different outlook for the kind of reactions that I do, which I don't think my reactions were bad per se. I just think that I could have reacted more. But I think it was just a lot more challenging for me, because it was like a live stream and I was just going back to back to back videos. And doing that for a live stream is really draining. So if I ever bring back Brown Hat Reacts, I don't know if I will go back to live streaming it. And I'll be honest, it's more of a danger to me if I do live stream it, because obviously, even though that YouTube has their guidelines, there are some videos that can possibly bypass the guidelines and could be super inappropriate. And even though that video bypassed the guidelines, me reacting to it in a live stream without me knowing what's going to happen might affect my channel to possibly the stream being taken down or the channel being deleted completely, because that channel does have a few strikes. But yeah, I don't know if I really want to work too much on a channel if I think it has a slight possibility of it somehow being terminated. And I know there's quite a few friends of mine that do enjoy Brown Hat Reacts, but it's just something I'm not passionate about, and there's things I want to do with the channel before I actually get to uploading new videos. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say about Brown Hat Reacts. Feel free to go check it out if you want. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I don't know when I'll return to Brown Hat Reacts. But long story short, I did not bring back Brown Hat Reacts 2025. Now the next thing, YouTube Shorts. I'll be honest, I don't know if did I post any YouTube Shorts this year? I feel like I didn't. Okay, no, did I post this one this year too? This might have been last year, I don't remember. But I know I posted this one this year. So yeah, I guess I technically did post a YouTube short this year. That was pretty much about it. The next thing I have is finishing my mural. Now, if you don't know, if you're new here, or if you need a refresh of what I said last year, I have been working on this mural where I put all of my childhood drawings onto this board. And it's pretty much like a collab crossover board. And it's a really huge board, by the way. Like, that's why it says like mural. It's not like on an actual wall, but it's on this huge wooden board. Like, the wooden board would take up, like, probably, if I, for some reason, decide to screw this mural board onto this wall right here, it would pretty much cover up most of the wall. But anyways, my goal was to finish the mural. And I did finish the mural. I started this mural in 2022, thinking that I would only be working on this mural in 2022. But after being busy on a lot of other things like school, obviously working on YouTube for posting and editing, and many other things, it was kind of just pushed to the side multiple times. But yeah, I finished this mural in, I believe, March of this year. So yeah, it is complete. The reason why it is in these goals is because I recorded the whole thing, and I'm going to make it all into a time lapse because I think that would be really cool to see. I've seen a bunch of like painting, drawing time lapses before in my feed, and it's just so satisfying to watch. And I thought it would be fun to record this big project. And obviously, since I'm so backed up with videos, I have not at all gotten to actually editing this monstrosity of this mural video. But I am hoping that it is posted next year, which I am very excited for people to see, because I'm actually really proud of the mural. Even if no one really fully understands it, because it's only really inside jokes that, when I say inside jokes, it's obviously it's all the drawings that I've had throughout my childhood life that I drew. So even if no one fully understands, like, the mural, I'm still very proud of it. And whenever it comes out, I hope you guys enjoy that video as well. So did I complete this goal? Technically, yes. I'm pretty sure I typed this out thinking that finishing the mural would be actually finishing it and also posting it to YouTube. So I'd say that's like yes and no, that I completed the goal. It's kind of neutral. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel with that. The next thing here is the New Realm. Now, if you don't know what the New Realm is, it is a series that me and my friends kind of do almost every year. And the series is pretty much me and my group of IRL friends that decide to just play Minecraft. And our series is kind of like that stereotypical like 2-week Minecraft phase thing. And instead of 2 weeks, it's more like 2 months. And depending on how people feel, could just be a 1-day thing. But it's this kind of series where I think it'd just be fun to record. It's not really a YouTuber series, because I'm pretty much technically the only Minecraft YouTuber that will ever record on these series. And yeah, that's what these types of videos are in this little column here. But yeah, the New Realm, and the reason why it's called the New Realm is because we never actually have a name for the series. So every time we create a new world, we just add an extra new. So that's also why these videos are called On Our SMP, On Our SMP, Our SMP, etc., etc., because I just don't have a proper name for it. But yeah, that I did successfully do. And I did complete one of our series, and then we have started a new series. Technically, it's not new, but it's new to you guys. All right, to the next thing. The next thing I have here is building time lapse. Now, what might this mean? Why is there just a random building time lapse segment? Now, pretty much the premise of this is I decided to create a world where I decided to add pretty much all of my Minecraft builds into one world. And present day, it looks amazing, but what? I'm starting to stutter a lot now. But yeah, the world is amazing, but I have not actually posted anything about it yet. So technically this is a failed completion because it does exist, but it doesn't exist on the channel yet. And then the next thing I have on here, which actually does relate to the thing I just talked about, and the next section up here is called Lucky Blocks. I have decided that I wanted to make a series where I open just different kinds of Lucky Blocks for the first time with a guest. And it would be directly onto the very world that I worked really hard on, that has all my builds on it. And it's just going to be a world that will just slowly grow over time. This is going to be a world that I'm going to have for forever. I'm always going to update it because I'm always playing Minecraft and I'm always making new things in Minecraft. So obviously the new things I'm going to make, I'm going to put on to that main world as well. But going back to Lucky Blocks, obviously since the building time lapse series is not out, Lucky Block series is not out either. And that kind of collides with the whole time lapse thing. So that I technically didn't do. I do have plenty of Lucky Block videos recorded already, just not out yet. Now the next thing I have here is thoughts on reaction channel, which is another thing with Brown Hat Reacts. Basically, I wanted to make a video where I explained my journeys, my ups and downs on posting a reaction video every single day for an entire year, because I felt like people would honestly be interested to see what were the downsides, what were the upsides, and pretty much just my whole experience with it. Because obviously, no one really knows what I went through working on the channel. All people really know is me live streaming reactions and just posting the reactions individually. And I thought it would be fun to do a behind the scenes video on that. And unfortunately, I never did that. I don't know if I will ever do that, but it's still something that does intrigue me to make a type of video like that. I just feel like it's been so long now since the challenge was in 2023 and we're literally going into 2026 now, that I don't know if I have a fully refreshed memory of the challenge now, since it was pretty much, the series started almost 3 years ago, which, holy cow, time flies fast. But yeah, I did not complete that that video. Next thing I have is tier lists, which I did post. Fully nice and posted. So I did fully complete that. Next is Lethal Company, which I did do. I think I only posted one Lethal Company video this year. Yeah. And I just put that on there because I knew it was going to be one of the last Lethal Company videos, but I still wanted people to look forward to it. So I just put it on here just to show what was coming up in 2025. So I did complete that. The next thing I have on here is posting the rest of my 2023/2024 videos. Now, clearly, if you have been listening this entire time, you might notice that I have pretty much said that I am still posting 2024 videos this year. Now, pretty much all my 2023 videos are all posted, so which I kind of did complete, but whenever I kind of did this goal, I kind of meant like catching up on being how backed up I am But from when I made this document a year ago, I was backed up at that time. But now present day, I am even more backed up. I have a lot more backed up things. There's just a whole catalog, tons of catalogs of videos just sitting on a shelf that just need to be edited. If you couldn't tell from me talking about editing, I need an editor. If anyone would like to edit for me. But anyways, for this certain goal, I sort of completed it. Now for the next thing that I have on here, it is catching up on Instagram. And if you want to follow it, it is in the description below. But before you start following that account, the reason why this goal says catching up on Instagram is because I am very behind. Very, very behind. Right now, present day, I am around like the beginning of 2024 for that account. And now saying that out loud, there seems to be a certain theme where I don't give up on any videos or pictures, any kind of posts, because I feel like any regular human would think, it's been a while, I probably won't post that video. I keep all those videos and pictures ready. So, yeah, I am not caught up on Instagram. So, I did not complete that goal. Hopefully, I can catch up next year. I have honestly not really, I took a lot of pictures this year, but it's a lot less than 2024. So I feel like after I'm done with posting the 2024 pictures, I feel like 2025 will be a whole lot easier to catch up on. And then 2026 is obviously unpredictable. But I'm hoping to be at least in 2025 pictures in 2026. Or in 2026 pictures. That makes a lot more sense. I actually don't even know if I am making sense. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. So I will continue on. Did not complete that goal. Next thing, posting weekly every Thursday. Yes and no. I was really good at it the first half of this year and was really bad at it the last half of this year. Now so the videos that I did post this year in the weekly era, I'm actually really proud of how much I grinded to post them and get them ready every week. And hopefully next year, I can do the same exact thing. I'm hoping that I have the mindset and feel refreshed to do so. So, technically, I didn't complete this, but I am still happy with how far I did get to posting every week. Next goal, I did. Oh no. Well, not goal I did. Goal I put. Possibly rebranding store. Now, I don't know if anyone has ever clicked on the link, but I did have a hat store where I would sell brown hats. The same kind that I wear. And also a different variant, like a red hat for a certain period of time because of the fall season. Now, I wanted to rebrand my store by having a different name to the store, because the store was called Brown Hat Store or Brown Hat Shop. It was one of those two. But unfortunately, at the beginning of 2025, I did eventually decide to shut down my store, my online store, just because I wasn't promoting it. So it was kind of just sitting there. No one was buying any hats, and I obviously was paying for the store to be up. And I was pretty much just losing money at that point. And I already knew at that time that I wasn't going to promote it anytime soon because of a whole bunch of other stuff that I was working on. So I eventually did decide to shut it down. Now, I do want to bring it back one day. I don't know when that one day will be, but it would be awesome to bring it back next year if I have the right mindset for it. I think first things first, though, I feel like I need to personally catch up on all the videos on my channel, because I feel like that's taking up the most time. And I feel like if I catch up on all of my videos to bring it to present day, it might be a lot easier for me to actually work on other things. Like, for example, working on a hat store, which is something I'm really passionate about. I never really knew how much passion I had for it until I actually made the store. And I honestly hope that I will have a hat store for a long period of my life. Obviously, I don't have it right now, but I hope to bring it back. And my lifetime goal would be to have an actual in-person store for selling these types of hats. You can't really see it here, but I have a mustache under this one, which is the whole premise of my hats. And I just think it would be so awesome, and I feel like it would be so successful because it's just such a fun hat. Recently, for a Christmas party, we played this game where we put a bunch of presents into a pile, and we draw names to see who will select any kind of present that's in the pile. It's all for grabs. And in the pile, I decided to put a camouflage hat with a mustache on it in a present in the pile. And I knew that someone would enjoy it, and the person that got it was one of my cousins. And he says he's really happy to have it. Now, why did I bring up that story? I don't remember. But pretty much what I want to do is to have any kind of possible hat, any kind of cap possible that is able to get this kind of mustache onto any hat. Because I feel there's just something about it that just seems so fun to me. Like, obviously, I enjoy it for myself, and I feel like just putting a mustache on a hat just makes you look more fun, I guess? I don't know. There's just something fun about it, and it would be even more fun to branch this whole idea out, and knowing that multiple people have mustache hats on. But yeah, I would love to do that in the future. Unfortunately, the online store is closed down, but do want to bring it back. Gotta be in the right mindset though, and I gotta find out certain ways of promoting it, because I know I can promote it, and I will promote it if I ever do bring it back again. I will promote it on this channel because that will give it more eyes, and I need to find other ways of promoting it, like completely separate ads, etc., etc. I just feel like I have too much stuff going on right now to actually pursue that. But hopefully in the future I'm able to do that. So obviously I did not succeed at this goal because clearly the store doesn't exist anymore, and I never actually changed the name. But the next goal was updating playlists. So basically, I have this whole thing on my channel where it's a whole category of different kinds of playlists. And pretty much, the playlists have not been updated since 2020. So I'm very behind on updating all of those playlists from 2020 all the way to present day. Yeah, I need to go through every single video to see what categories go in what, and I did not complete that. I actually never started it this year, but maybe next year. Am I right? And then the final goal that I set myself a year ago was to get my channel to 100k channel views, 100,000. Now, if I go here, I did not do that. It says here it's 87,000. But I know in YouTube Studio, I believe it is over 90,000 now, which is great, but it is not over 100,000. So I did, unfortunately, not complete that goal. If I did consistently upload this year, I believe I probably would have passed it. And I believe that I will pass it next year. And that's the whole thing for this document that I made a year ago. Now, I know this video has gone on long enough, but back to the updated document. Now I'm going to explain what my plans and goals are for next year, 2026. The kinds of videos that I am planning on doing and other stuff that I want to complete. Now, what's happening in 2026? Tectonic SP Season 2, which I have plenty of videos to post about. Repo, which unfortunately is not a series that is really popular on my channel. It has the least amount of views compared to all the other videos around it. Literally the most recent one has only 18 views from the last month, which isn't great, but I still want to post it because it's still like, whenever I post these kind of videos, which is another thing that I actually never got to while ranting about the videos that I am posting now. The reason why I don't want to kind of skip the videos that I am posting just to get back to updated ones is because I see most of these videos as memories, and I feel like if I don't post it, I feel like it's a lost memory, and I love most of these memories. Like, my channel is pretty much a documentation of my online world. Pretty much almost everything I do on my computer is on YouTube. So I would hate to see a video not be used. Obviously, if it doesn't turn out well into a video, obviously I won't post it. But if there is like a way for me to post it, and if it did turn out good, and I think that the video is entertaining, I am going to post it. So that's why, even though the repo videos aren't doing great at all, I still love these videos. Even though that no one watches them, it was really fun to play repo. And I have a lot more recorded of repo that will be posted in 2026. So hopefully maybe one day those videos will get an audience, because they're, I think, in my opinion, are edited great, and I feel like people would enjoy them. It's just that clearly people that are subscribed for Minecraft do not like repo. And also, obviously, present day repo isn't as popular as it was at the beginning of this year, which was another mistake, because I did start posting repo like halfway into 2025, whenever it was starting to kind of plummet in popularity, which I'm sure did affect it a lot as well. But I just still want to post it. All right, next thing is the new realm, which is the Our SMP series, which I will be posting 100% next year. The next thing I have on here is the Purple Vortex SMP. So, me and a bunch of my friends decided to start up a new SMP. I'm not going to say what series, but there's a series that did end. A series that did go on for a long time. And this is kind of a replacement of that series. So we are hoping that this series, the Purple Vortex SMP, will go on for as long as possible. Possibly, hopefully. And yeah, it's still only a few months in of this series, the Purple Vortex SMP. So who knows, maybe it will die out either by, who knows, maybe it has already died out, or it'll die out next year. But if it doesn't, I hope it stays as long as it can. And I think that series is turning out very well as well. I'm also really happy about my house on that series, which I'm also excited for you guys to see as well whenever it does come out. Next thing I have is my mural. Now, obviously, I did talk about it earlier into this video, but pretty much I just want to post my time-lapse of me working on my mural. Next thing, which I'm now a little iffy about, I'm not sure if I will do it, but it would be cool and awesome and fun. But the next thing I have on here is Factions Craft Season 2. Now, I had a Factions Craft Season 1 series about, how long ago now? Like 5 or 6 years ago? Maybe almost 7 now. I don't remember. It might just be 6 years ago, 5 or 6. And pretty much it was a public realm where if you have the link of the realm, it was a bedrock realm, you could join it, and there weren't really that many rules to it. The only rules to it were really just like, don't hack, pretty much. I think there were a couple other rules, but that was kind of the main one, was to not hack. Like, you can grief, you can steal, you can befriend people, kill people, whatever you want, as long as you're not cheating. And that series actually, I personally thought did pretty well. Not necessarily for YouTube, because I didn't really post that many videos on Factions Craft, but generally the community on that realm was a blast. And there's a lot of memories that happened on that world that me and my friends still talk about to this day. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to similarly bring it back. But this time, if I did bring it back, it would be on Java Edition, not Bedrock, because I never play Bedrock anymore. And I would love to have my friends on it as well, and not that many of my friends really play Bedrock anymore as well. So it would be a Java realm, and unfortunately, since there is no such thing as a realm link for some reason on Minecraft Realms, I don't know why. They should add that, but there isn't a link to join a realm for Java. So if I did start that series, it would either be like a regular video or it would be a live stream series. And pretty much what I was thinking, since there is a max of 10 people to be on a realm at the same time, I thought it would be fun if it did turn into a live stream series to actually have people put their usernames in the chat, and if they want to join, I'll invite them. But obviously I don't know how popular the realm is going to be, so I'm thinking of like putting a limit of how many people I invite a stream. I'm thinking either a 5 people limit a stream or a 10 people limit a stream. Obviously, everyone that I invite onto this realm, obviously everyone will, like most of the people will most likely die off the face of the planet and to be never heard of again. But there will be some people that will like be passionate about the world still and be motivated to do whatever on that world. And I'm hoping that it somehow has the same spark as it did on Bedrock, which obviously the Bedrock community is a lot more different than the Java community. But I don't know. I feel like trying it out would be fun to do. The only reason why I'm debating on this is because obviously I have to pay for a realm. So I'm thinking in my head, do I really want to waste money to have this on every single month to pay for? But who knows? Maybe I will do it, maybe I won't. It was kind of something I was thinking last minute for Factions Craft Season 2, because I thought it really was fun to just play on a world with just a bunch of random people, which is pretty much what Minecraft is already. But for my Minecraft experience for probably the last like 5 years has just been me playing on worlds with strictly my friends, which, don't get me wrong, that is fun as well. But since it's kind of like a main friend group, there's not really people that get added to these kind of series that kind of switch up the series a bit, you know? It's pretty much just the same people with sort of the same premise. I guess not really the same premise, but it's overall just the same group of people. And I don't know. I used to host so many realms back in the day, in like 2017 to 2020. And it was overall just a lot of fun because I obviously used to see a bunch of casual players, or like people that I would occasionally see, or I meet new people, never see them again, but also still meet new people. I don't know. Pretty much the main thing I'm excited about is kind of branching out and actually seeing new people that are interested in my style of content, that want to be a part of a community of mine, and maybe new people to bond a new friendship with. Because with the realms that I used to host on Bedrock, if I never hosted any of those realms, I probably would have never known BGag, probably would have never known Jakersfield, and that whole friend group. I probably would have never thought about making the kinds of content that I have made in the past that did include realms. It literally would have been impossible for me to make those kind of series if I didn't have realms, which, by the way, shout out to my dad. He did help me pay for 3 realms every single month for years. So shout out to him. And obviously if I did make a new realm, obviously I wouldn't use my dad. to help me pay for it, which is why I am debating about buying a new realm. But I kind of got sidetracked there. But pretty much the people that I listed off, like B-Gag, Jake, if you're new here, those are my online friends, and I met them on realms. So every time I think about making a new public realm, it gets me excited, but I gotta stop myself every time because it's always that I think about it, it's awesome, and then I almost impulse buy a realm, which I've had to stop myself a few times. But if I did start a new realm for Factions Craft Season 2, I think it would be a really fun experience. So hopefully that happens, or hopefully happens in the future. The next thing I have is Fast Minecraft. Now, me and my good friend Chef Cabbage started a series where everything in the world is like 10 times speed or however fast it is. And basically we have to complete the game. Like, we have to beat the game with how fast we are. And so far that series has been amazing and fun to record. And I think we might move that series to streaming once those videos do come out so that you can watch us try to beat the game live. Now these next ones, which is the building time lapse and Lucky Blocks, I did explain in the last document. I don't think I have to go over them, but I do want to post my time lapses of me working on that world and posting a ton of Lucky Block videos, because I don't know what I don't know what intrigues me to make Lucky Block videos like this, but I've just always wanted to make something like that because I've always just been like a fan of like popular MMOs when he did it, of like times Dan TDM did it. Probably plenty of other people that I'm not really thinking of right now that have done it in the past. That was really fun for me to watch. And I would love to make that kind of style content because I loved watching it when I was a kid. And I love doing it for content now. So hopefully the Lucky Block videos do get posted in 2026, which I do believe will happen. But I guess we'll see. Okay, next thing, posting the rest of my 2024/2025 videos. Yeah, I don't think I have to go through that. I think I've explained that long enough. Catching up on Instagram, I already explained that. I want to do that for 2026. Posting weekly every Thursday. Bringing back Hat Store. I do want to bring it back next year, but if I'm not in the right mindset of doing that, I probably won't bring it back, but I really want to. Next thing, updating playlist. I already explained it. I want to update all of them to present day and then get my channel to 100,000 views total. And if I stay consistent with uploading, I will probably get there. And then the very last thing, it says Gunner Lid. Now, Gunner Lid is actually a group chat that me and my friends talk on a lot. But one of my friends, Jake, wanted to actually make a group channel, which would be kind of similar to like, what would you say, like Family Friendly or The Sidemen. Obviously, plenty of other channels similar to that. Pretty much just a bunch of content creators making a group channel, which has been fun to record so far. And this is the channel right here. We decided to call it Gunner Lid because that was our group chat name for years. So we thought it only made sense to name it this. Now, obviously, I know that the name is obviously my name, and you can see that most of the thumbnails are my face, but it is a group channel. And I'm pretty much the only one in the thumbnails because no one else shows their face. And obviously, who wouldn't like my wonderful thumbnail face? But yeah, definitely go check out that group channel if you haven't yet. That channel is in the description below. Here are the main people that are a part of the channel, and obviously many more. But yeah, I put this on here because there'll be plenty of Gunner Lid videos that will be coming out in 2026, because the person that initially was passionate about this is obviously still passionate about it. So obviously we're just gonna keep going until it isn't fun anymore. And that is it for my update video. Holy cow, this recording is 2 hours long. Hopefully this will be shortened down to 30 minutes. I don't know how it's been 2 hours since I have started this recording, but the bright side is that the power didn't go out this time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this update video. If you do have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Depending on what the question is, I will most likely answer the question if you really want to know a specific thing of what's to come. Or maybe if I didn't elaborate good enough for some of these things that I said, then feel free to ask me to elaborate, because I can probably explain it a lot better through comments than actually speaking it. Because sometimes I feel like I just don't make any kind of sense while talking, which is why there's times where I think I know what I'm going to say, I start saying a sentence, and then I can't finish the sentence because my mind leaves a blank, just like what happened right now. My mind literally just kapoofed, and a lot of my friends completely understand that as well. Well, they don't understand it, but they know what happens whenever I randomly start saying something, and no other thing comes out. Like right now, I'm struggling to finish the sentence. So, I've talked long enough. I think I'm having trouble because I have been recording for 2 hours. And I feel like I'm losing my voice again, which, fingers crossed, doesn't get me sick again. But yeah, if you want to know anything else, let me know in the comments. Be sure to check out my best moments video that I will post on New Year's Eve. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Good. Bye.